Trev, you jumped up and was like, "This is what I was saying." Da 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 da. Well, that's the reason why these are two different conversations, right? The first aspect of the conversation was about how can a woman stay feminine when they are out in the world, blah 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 blah, as single people, right? Then now we're talking about a different aspect of femininity when she brought up divine femininity. So I'm now simply talking about the subject of femininity, not femininity versus masculinity, but straight up femininity. And I started off by saying it's about rejecting your flesh because you're going to feel anxious about a man's decision and you're going to feel the need to turn around and be masculine and say, wait, no, let's do this instead. No, we're going left, and you need to shut the fuck up and just go left. And if left is wrong, sit back and see, okay, can he fix it? So it says stay feminine. Wow, because the key to this part is to see if he can protect you. So, like I said, rejecting your flesh, meaning you're going to feel compelled to be masculine due to your trauma, but reject your flesh so you can give this man the opportunity to either show you that he's trash or show you that he actually can protect you.
Doesn't this open the conversation where the topic surrounds around, well, and I can't speak for men, but like, men don't really want to save women. Like, they'll have compassion in regards to, okay, I want to see you in a better position for yourself, but do men really at the end of the day be like, okay, because at the end of the day, like, I remember being told, okay, well, sometimes you're, if all I know is trash, right? And a man comes in my life and he's the perfect gentleman, that sometimes is the hardest relationship, because it's kind of like an uphill battle. I have not, and it all,
What is the battle?
say it again.
What is the battle? You said uphill battle. What's the battle?
It's in,
Is the rejecting of your flesh, that part? Like you want to take over? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
no, that's not the uphill battle. What I'm saying is it has to be a certain concrete level of healing done on the women's side as well as the men's side. But I'm speaking from women because, yes, a man will have compassion, a man will date you. However, no, nobody, man or women, nobody really wants to be kind of the first person that has ever treated you right. Yeah, it'll kind of work out for a little while, but I and I'm just speaking from my perspective, I don't think it turns out too smoothly. Like, it takes a lot of discipline, a lot of self determination to make that type of situation work.
This actually brings up a question for me because I love the question that you're asking, Ash. And for me, what's coming up is I know a lot of men. I have a very affluent circle, and I know a lot of men that love women that need them because men want to be needed, right? And a lot of the times, women that are successful struggle to make their man feel needed. It's like this thing where it's like, and I don't understand it. I've heard someone say, why is it that you can submit to your boss at work, but you can't submit to your man? Somebody else put him into the position, but we put our man into the position, which goes back into trusting ourselves. So for me, I've seen a lot of men that love the woman that really doesn't have much going on for herself, where they love to save her, because the truth is, at our core, us as women, we want safety, security. So when that man is showing up as our first person that ever treated us right, and they're paying the bills and they're doing this, or they're taking us on trips, or whatever it is that they do, that in itself is going to be the thing that the woman's like, oh, he can take care of me, which then makes her treat him like he's needed, like he's wanted, like he's desired. So I guess I'm just curious on.
Now, I have a question. well, not a question, but a supporting statement. I agree with you 100%. What I will say is that you can give the man the notion of feeling needed, of feeling like he is the alpha male, and feeling as if he is stern in his position in masculinity, and still have, I don't want to use the word coof, but a certain level of self proclamation, where I am this level of stable before I allow you to come in and assist me. Because at the end of the day, like, you don't want to have to depend on anyone. Like, yes, you should be able to depend on your man, of course. But what I'm saying is, if if I am if I am depending on you to make sure I have water at the end of the day, and I, as a woman, didn't equip myself to be able to get the water, I'm not saying I'm not going to let you do it. What I'm saying is, if I don't have that capability within myself, yeah, you can show me, but then I'm just your dependent, is what I'm trying to get across.
I just want to say, like, besides like the back and forth, like masculinity, femininity, is what we can do for this person, what we can do for that person, and in order for a woman to even fully be tapped into her full divine feminine, is to love and care for yourself before anything. Before you have to love yourself before you can do anything for anybody else.
Can I just say, I love that. I could not agree with you more, Dues, and that I think that loving yourself doesn't equate to making a certain amount of money. And what I'm hearing, and I hear it a lot in today's society, is yes, women, we need to have something going on for ourselves. Hell, I got a lot going on for myself as far as monetary success goes. However, that's not what I lead with, nor what I talk about. Look at me as a I lead me. You know what I mean?
Damsel in
And
distress.
would you say?
Damsel in distress.
No, I don't think damsel in distress, because I don't think I'm not looking to be saved. I'm looking to be led. So I want you to know that I have a destination in mind, and I'm looking for, do you have the same destination, and are we going to get on this journey together? Like, yes, I can carry my own, but if you want to carry me, we could do that too. So just going back to the question of what Ash said, is I think that it's really important for us as women to get that chip off our shoulder of where we feel like we have to prove, or we have to be at a certain point. Yes, it's great to have something going on for yourself, but a man is a masculine man. Now, let me be clear. A masculine energied man is not going to choose you based on how much money you bring to the table. It's just not going to happen, because masculine energy wants to solve problems. Masculine energy that loves you, that is. So I think that it's important to don't count yourself out from what it is that you want in a relationship. If you want that man that is makes more than you, the same as you, or less than you, whatever it may be, just get clear on what works for you and then go after that. But I don't think it doesn't make any sense for women to be like, oh, I don't want to depend on anyone. Well, you don't depend on them inside of a relationship. Have something going on for yourself. Develop a skill. Get in ecom. Sell a book. Write a book. Start a course. Whatever it is, there's always, what money is the easiest thing, but character is far more challenging. So when you find someone that's aligned in that, go all in. My mom and my dad said, what if it's the most epic love story? Yeah, you could crash, you could burn, you get heartbroken, it hurts, but then you bounce back. Or what if it's the most epic love story that was ever written?